The MPP party for the first time in a taxi driver. Okay, Mr. Bempah, for the first time I'm at Obama NDC MPP. Or you need card. The reason is that Yaya and find the right candidate that you want to come and vote for. And these are evidence on the ground.
Times ahead. Interesting times ahead. Owusu Bempah as we come from Bawumia camp to Japan camp. All is about the defeat at Omukom in 2024 election. Owusu Bempah, the argument or making say now MPP defeat at Omukom is all about Omu choose wrong candidate. And yet they are Ghana for pet and I'm going to it was their party and I'm paying for they have selfish interest and it's not about me acquire multi equal support. But this time around Ghana for a peck in Japan.
We're having that kind of perception that a Kufuado will share the background and the agitations for freedom and justice, fighting for a lot of things for this country. People thought that he has done well without to rule this country. The president that never was. So people were thinking he has to come and win. But this time around, on a normal changing, look at the perception and the political atmosphere and the whole, there are so many things that is going on in this country. Ghanaians are getting, the youth for this country, they're losing interest in politics. The MPP party for the first time in a taxi driver.
Now, what your argument now making is making sense. First, looking at because almost Bawumia, Father third time and said on your president. Bawumia so third time and said on your president. And looking at there are two different now. Our political system has changed, and I agree with him. There's he wasn't a vice president. Bawumia this time around was an economic messiah for NPP. And what happened? It messed up the economy. So you can't compare Bawumia's life, Bawumia's position at that time to Akufo-Addo. That time Akufo-Addo was just
okay, Mr. Bempah, for the first time I'm at Obama NDC MPP. Or you need card. The reason is that Yaya and find the right candidate that you want to come and vote for. And these are evidence on the ground. God is my witness. It's a new joke. Say you better you can someone actually you do about 3 times and you do about 4 times and it's way and way. That is not the thing that we are saying. We are listening to the ordinary Ghanaian people. What they are saying. Maybe they have no opinion. My co-grounds are the amount for and I make a new opinion. It's
Owusu Bempah no can say and pro o tie dia underground for nika o tie dia Ghana for can and to me so the Bawumia see and all the Japan elko na Ghana focus here to aba Kennedy will beat Bawumia. That is the reality. Bawumia will lose Porto. This time around the establishment is not there for Bawumia. Let's say they are not going to vote on primaries, NPP primaries. Ghanaians should vote between Bawumia and Japan, and Bawumia will lose. Exactly, Bawumia will lose because the capabilities of Japan, Bawumia cannot hold it. Bawumia won the primary because of they were in power and they were flipping all of them in line because of their position and the selfish interest, and we all can declare, we can testify to it. And this is when you Ghana, when you know near course Emma Alan Crefrim. So you understand the system and everything about Bawumia. This time the establishment is not there, and people who are living from Bawumia's camp to Japan's camp because they've seen it's only Japan that can help them to win 2028 election. And at least look at the defeat of Mukomu. It is so amazing, so shocking. You understand? So
nothing to do with Professor Marco Quick Committee.
No, but me catch you. You are jumping the gun.
Yeah, you're politicians. You're a political party. What do you say? Mimpe we na store mun yoma doors.
Right.
When na be the busa abe, no tia sia ko busa anana. And what busa me na me dia to say the future of MPP depend on these two gentlemen. And has made it emphatic. And now busa said, I'm saying me call ground so taxi driver no be who Owusu Bempah oni say MPP ni Owusu Bempah no aba Owusu Bempah mo anfa so mesi ama ye to aba and we busa me the reason why na me chew the reason why it's got nothing to do with Professor Michael Committee. This is everywhere. People, I was in New York. I was almost heckled by Ghanaian community in New York. Say you two mu for amuntu ko tell radio so am cancel mu fa so mesi mra Kennedy Japan mra ye beto aba. And it's not a joke that I'm sitting here talking about something. I'm talking about what I am hearing. And God is my witness. I'm not going
so
to
you agree that
talking about anything.
So you admit
yes
and agree. Said 2024 no. You presented the wrong candidate.
I don't know.
No, you presented
I don't know.
From what you are saying,
I'm saying
taxi driver community somewhere New York.
I'm not here.
So you present the wrong candidate in 2024. I'm not here to condemn anybody. I'm making inferences on what you are saying.
Tell you what the ordinary Ghanaian are seeing.
The people prefer Kenya-Japon over Bawumia.
Why? Put your camera on the streets of Accra. Put your camera.
So you presented the wrong candidate. So clearly you presented the wrong candidate for 2024.
Put your camera.
It's one candidate I'm going to call 2024.
On the streets of Accra. Put your camera there. You are a grassroots person. You will be a pack away a free person. Go down there with the hidden camera and ask the ordinary people why they refuse to vote. 2.1 million people decided not to go and vote. 2.1. You think it's a joke? But MPP party base party supporters and Uncle Tuaba. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means?
What does it mean?
That's why I don't want to put the card before.
2.1 people decided not to vote because on person but NDC, on some person but NPP. So in respect to that, and they don't have a that is the decision of Ghanaians. And Ghanaians were saying, yes, if without King no votes. And some people voted for NDC. That is his choice. You understand? This time around, politics in Wasison. In this way, the party all to Abamon. That's a wood Jimia, over power and Jimia, over Tritia. On to Cran, on Cotuntia, on Concoto. That is the mindset. Ghanaians are descending now. You understand? So you can't come and fool Ghanaians and create impression. Yes, say the Oba we now after winning. That is what Ghanaians are now standing for. Ghanaians are now standing for accountability. Ghanaians are now standing for the good things to come. You are going to be a politician now, but can't in some ending. And when you come to power, then you come and mess up the economy for us. You come and mess up the nation for us. No, this time around we are not going in this way. And you see, and one trouble. So it tell them say yes. When you were in power, they mess up.
What does it mean?
Let Professor Michael Quick committee in the assembly. Or the way we are. But
that's the point I'm making to you. What you're doing? It's just not okay.
No,
a bad. Then you can make your argument based on the report. Or fact.
Argument. Listen.
Or fact.
As someone can say, the argument has got nothing to do with what I'm saying here. It's got nothing to do with it, unless you want to play mischief. But I know the minister, we are journalists. You want your answers. But what I'm trying to tell you now is that we're starting. Okay, about Facebook.
Of course, you Facebook.
Yes. And I've told you.
And I'm asking you, you are jumping the gun.
I'm not a coward. I will just say it and say it again. This is what made me cry. Sometimes with Timothy, we need to buy a day. Ever can some today. Almost a party in Baby one who access to this year. I'm on for a bank every day. Me, I'm a free person. Every day I am all over the place. And I hear things and I see things. And this is what the ordinary people are telling us. It in your main and maybe tram baby. Akas way and say. No credit down. And I'll boost some 7 to me Facebook wall. And I'll boost Sammy. And I may catch the say.
So you want MPP to change their candidate in 2020?
That's what Ghana for Eka. Simple. Ghana for say, I'm per Kennedy. I'm per Kennedy. And you see, when you do man, for Kennedy, Kennedy, any NDC name, then you know, say, but as it stands now, Bawumia doesn't have a chance to win an election in this country. That is the reality we are telling them. Bawumia doesn't have a chance to win an election in this country because he messed up the economy as an economic measure. When he was in opposition, even in 2024, Bawumia couldn't campaign on economy. In 2024 election, Bawumia couldn't campaign on economy. He was only campaigning on digitization. Yes, he was only campaigning on digitization, and that wasn't his own mandate. His own mandate was economy, and because he messed up the economy, he couldn't campaign on economy. That is the truth. We have to tell them. In Ghana here now, politics has changed. If you mess up, take you away. If NDC mess up, take them away. That is what is going to happen in this country. So we Ghanaians are watching after 4 years. If you are not performing a show, that is what is happening, and that is what is going to happen from now on. So Ghanaians are descending now. Now some channel. Message and then first time over subscribe to the channel. Now I share, no like, no share what the comment section. Say MPP for I'm presenting wrong candidate and I say wrong candidate. Also share what the comment section. Share no be so any be share. Thank you for watching. Watch out